What up, YouTube world? This is your boy Edits, and forgive me if this gameplay is kind of a little bit out of whack. I had to pull it off of theater mode. I wanted to show it because it was by far the funniest thing, like funniest game I've ever played as far as like random shit that happens in a game. It started off as a regular, regular team deathmatch. It was, I think at the time it was 6v6, and then no, it was 4 versus 7, and then me and a friend of mine, was it 5 versus 7? I think it's 5. I see 5. No, 6. I don't know. It was a regular team deathmatch, and throughout the match, the beginning of the match actually, you'll see a bunch of our teammates leave. A lot of them, this was stupid right here. I thought they were there. I pre-fired, and then I got pre-fired. But a lot of our teammates decided to leave in the beginning of the game because they were either obviously they were either doing bad, or they just decided not to want to play anymore. But I think it was 6 versus 7 at the time in the beginning of the game, and then it boiled down to 4 versus 7, and then it went from 4 to 3, and then throughout the majority of the match, you'll see that it's actually me and a friend of mine playing 2 versus 7. And I kept telling my friend, whenever you want, we could back out. He's like, no, I'm not going to back out. I was like, you're going to back out in a second or two. Like, I already know it. Because he's the type that if he's doing bad, he just backs out. And I kept telling him for about, like, the majority of the time, especially right here, I'm telling him, if you want to back out, we're more than welcome to, because we're going to lose. But as we stayed in, as the match continued, I started to notice that we weren't actually doing that bad. It was still 2 versus 7. Right now, at the time that I'm saying this, it's 3 versus 7. And I think later on in the match, you'll see that I'll put up the scoreboard, and you'll see that it's 2 versus 7 at that time. When the time comes up in the video. But I kept telling him, hey dude, let's leave, let's leave, it's not fair. And then he's like, no, we're not gonna leave. Nah, fuck that, we're not leaving. And then I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I was like, fuck it, I'll stay. If you want to stay, we'll stay. And he was all proud right here that he got 2 kills with that new launcher that just came out. But I was like, fuck it, we'll stay. And to my surprise, we don't do that bad, considering it's 2 versus 7. And I know the only reason why we were doing good, considering it was 2 versus 7, was because there's more of them to kill and less of us to kill. So obviously we were going to be able to hold our own for the most part. And but I was like, screw it, let's just stay, let's just see how it goes. And as you're seeing right here, we aren't doing that bad, since it's right now, it's at the time it's 3 versus 7. You'll see right there it was 3. I can probably try to pause that for you and maybe put up a screenshot of it and show that it's actually 3 versus 7. But yeah, like I said, it was it was pretty good. It was a pretty fun match. When I decided to stay, when I just said fuck it, we'll stay, and we'll do our best. If we win, we win. That'll be epic. But if we lose, we'll lose. At least we're going to be doing somewhat good. And I think at the point of this, at the point in this video right here, I think my only goal was to just go positive, because if I can go positive against a team of 7, I think I'd be happy with that. I consider it a victory. And right here you'll see me actually get a triple feed. And then I don't know why this last kill, my aim must have been off, but I don't know why that didn't kill him. But there's a part that's coming up that's fucking hilarious. I really wish I would have recorded this while it was happening. I just didn't know I didn't know it was going to be this good of a video. That should have killed him as well. That was a 4 shot. I don't know why I didn't kill him. But there's a point. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know exactly when it comes up, but I don't want to spoil it as well. But it was so fucking funny. My friend was so pissed at me because of what happened. And right there, I thought that was kind of bullshit. I damaged that person. I damaged that player, and when he shot off his grenade launcher, that should have killed him as well. But it for some reason it didn't. That was full blown, full blown point blank in the face. Right here, he had right there. He had a sentry gun, which could have turned the game around for us. If he put it down in the right spot, it could have clearly won us the match. but I have engineer on, and I like changing people's care packages. Sometimes it'll benefit them. Sometimes it'll turn a UAV into a wraith, or I turned a guy's counter UAV into a RAPS ship one time, and you know, sometimes it benefits them, but sometimes, oh man, is it so funny to do. I changed the guy's a guy had RAPS, and I changed it from the opposite of what I said earlier. I changed it from a RAPS deploy ship to a counter UAV. So I seen that he had a care package. I took advantage of it, and I changed a game winning care package, or it could have been sentry gun to a mindless counter UAV, and I was laughing my ass off. Like I think I had to like focus more on trying not to die by laughing in the game, because you know you have your eyes closed and you're hunching over and stuff. But it was so funny. He was pissed. You know, needless to say, he was pissed. But we ended up going. We ended up doing the whole match. We ended up. I ended up going positive. I think my final score was 30 and 20, and I think he did pretty bad. He tends to do pretty bad when he's in the lobbies with me, because I tend to pull higher score per minute players, and yeah, I don't know why that happens with him. But you'll see at towards the end of the video, it starts to get real close, down to the wire, and we start playing a little bit. And I don't know why here I shot it point blank, but it didn't go off. But then I shot it underneath it, and for some reason it decided to go off. I don't know if that's, I mean, in theater mode it was no different than what was happening in the game. But you'll see towards the end of the match, around a minute, I think it's about like a minute and a half, a minute 20, you'll see we start playing a little bit more conservative. We start playing a little bit more like holding back, because we're actually not doing that bad. They're finding us pretty well. They're jumping from spawn to spawn. They know it pretty well. And you'll see right here, I missed that guy. It just, I was so, blinded by, what was going on in front of me. I just missed that guy. But I think at some point in the match, it's actually, it's going to be tied. And right there, I shot that guy, and I realized that they tend to be flocking towards that center area, which happens a lot on this map, because that map, for some reason, people tend to gravitate more towards places on the map that they think that they have the best advantage in. And I call myself a herder game player. I tend to stay on the outer rims of the map, and just to keep people from flanking. I guess I'm more of a flanker. But I like to call myself a herder, because the dogs, they herd the sheep or the cattle, and they keep them going towards the middle. So I like to call myself that, but I guess I run the flank routes, and so I noticed that they start to stay in that room that was just on screen, and I right there I checked to make sure that it was still 2 versus 7, and it was, but for all things considered, that they're actually, was it 5 players up on us, and they don't do that good. I think one of them's like 12 and 15, and another one's like 11 and 15 or something like that. But they don't go positive. I can tell you that. And I don't consider myself a good player by any means, but that's how my gameplays tend to go. But you'll see right here, it's 65-66, and we're down. That right there, that tied us up. And at this point, we were just like, holy shit, we could actually win this. There's 30 seconds. We're up right now. Just don't die. I was telling him right here, don't die. And then I ended up dying. And I was like, fuck, it was just so chaotic. We were trying to win it, and then he's like, no, we're not tied anymore. So I was like, fuck it. Whatever you do, just stay where you are, hug a corner, get behind something, hide. We went into bitch mode right here, because we were gonna win this. I don't care if it made us look like sissies. We were gonna win this, and then we ended up winning it by 1 point. Clutch play. I was so hyped at this point. One of the guys leaves that you'll see on the screen, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. At this point of the match, we were actually laughing our asses off. We were like, oh my god, that was so clutch. I was hyped. I think I ended up waking my daughter from screaming out, you know, oh my god, oh my god. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun. Me and my friend had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can leave a like to this video because it was really fun while I was playing it. I didn't really want to put too much editing into it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to bump my subscribers up on here. But catch you guys in the next video. Peace.